Hey everybody, this is Murray coming to you from New Hampshire. It's, as you can see, it's snowing out. In fact, this is the blizzard of 2013, also known as Nemo. Anybody out there who's looking to find Nemo, I can tell you I found it's right here. Listen, I want to talk a little bit about preparation. You know, up here in New England and New Hampshire, people are familiar with storms like this, and so when they know something like this is coming, they prepare. And everyone has, you know, their steps based on experience. You know how to prepare for a storm like this in an emergency. Like you get extra firewood, you fill up your gas tanks, you make sure you have candles, batteries, extra water, all the essentials you need to survive, because you could lose power. We lose power at least 3 times a year, and we've lost it for a week at a time, probably 5 or 6 times in the last 5 years. And you can't believe how much you rely on electricity until you lose electricity, and you're I mean, everything relies on electricity, so you got to make preparations. So we got a generator now, and we take preparations. Now, do you do the same thing for your career, for your job? I have a job. I've been laid off twice, and I can tell you it sucks. And it's nothing. There was no reflection on anything I did. You know, the division was sold off, a company shut down. Various economic conditions do occur, and things happen, and you have to take precautions. You have to prepare like you do for a blizzard or a storm. You can't cruise through life expecting everything to go hunky-dory all the time. So I would encourage you strongly to think about some kind of plan B. Do not. It's like an investment. You don't put all your money in one stock. You have to diversify your life. So you need what I call layoff insurance. That's why I started a home business. Before I started this particular system that I'm talking about here, which is ideal for someone who has a full-time job like I do and only has a little bit of time to do it and not a lot of technical skill or not a lot of background. But since I started doing this home-based business, there's been a tremendous reduction in the stress in my life. Before I started with this Plan B backup plan, you know, there was stress. I was worried about, you know, what could happen. Despite the fact I have, you know, I do a great job and you know, I get great reviews, things do happen. When the company is struggling economically and they have to decide on a reduction in force, are they going to lay off the highly paid senior guy, or are they going to lay off the younger medium paid guy? You know, if they're trying to save money, they're going to lay off the guy who makes the most money. And I can tell you, obviously, that unemployment or living off your savings is going to be a huge reduction in your way of life from what you're used to based on your salary. So you got to take precautions. I mean, anything can happen. And I think you're naive to proceed through life as if nothing can happen. So I would encourage you to take your career into your own hands. Take your destiny in your own hands. Don't rely on somebody else to call the shots for what happens to you. Like I say, I've been laid off twice, and it sucks. It's no fun. And I've been fortunate to land on my feet but you know, other people may not be that fortunate, and I might not be that fortunate again. I'm getting older, you know. The older you get, the harder it is to find a job. My wife just got laid off, and it's no fun. When you get older, there's definitely discrimination. I'm going to say it right now. There's discrimination against older people in the job force, and if you don't know that, if you're not aware of that, then you're naive, because it's a fact. So it's not saying you can't get a job, but the odds are against you. So I would encourage you strongly to think about setting up a Plan B. And I would strongly recommend that you consider the program that I'm with, which is ideal, again, for somebody without much experience, without much time. What I'd like you to do is, because it's too much for me to explain it in this video, but I want you to click on the link below, and there's a 20-minute video that I want you to watch, and it's just amazing, and it could change your life. You don't have to sell anything, you don't have to buy anything, you don't have to buy any inventory. There's so many pluses, and you know, it's more than just a business. It's really a way of life. It's a whole community of freedom fighters. That sounds hokey, but I can tell you that after working with these guys, it's really refreshing to have everybody rowing the boat in the same direction. So I would encourage you to click on the link below, check out what we have here. Follow me on Facebook, check out my website, follow my adventures as I work my way through this, as I prepare for, set up my plan B, as I relieve all my stress out of my life. You can do it too. So join me. I look forward to working with you. We'll see you on the other side, and I got to figure out how to turn this off because my gloves are on. Oh, there we go. All right. Stay warm.